Hello YouTube, CompDude512 here with a very long-awaited video, and I apologize for the lack of videos lately. I have just been through the roof busy with the holiday season, what with Thanksgiving a couple of weeks ago, and now Christmas coming up, and our family usually hosts the Christmas dinner and stuff here at our house, as do we host the Thanksgiving, so really things have just been crazy around here, and I've been having to help out. But I know it's a little early, but I do have a Christmas present here. If you go down here on the label, you can see that we have something in here from Unicomp. Yes, Unicomp is the maker of the IBM Model M keyboard these days. They bought the tooling and everything from Lexmark after they started making the Model M. And as you can see from the size of this box, which I'm about to open right now, which I went ahead and broke the tape, although tape wasn't really sealed all that well. I think UPS had something to do with that. But when you open the box up, you'll notice something really neat here. Unicomp has these original IBM ball mice, PS2, not optical, no scroll wheel in the middle. These mice were $2 in the Unicomp bargain rack. And it just so happens that they had 3 of them in stock. And I have 2 IBM ThinkPad Model T23s that I play old games on. And I thought it would be neat, since that T23 doesn't recognize the scroll wheel on the mouse anyway, to go ahead and pick up a couple of these and use them with my T23s. I usually have one for here and then one that I pick up and take with me, and those right there will serve those 2 purposes. Of course, what you're about to see in here you probably already knew was coming. There it is. Now I needed a new keyboard and it looks like they sent me the wrong one. They sent me a PS2 one, and not a 104 key. I might have to contact Unicomp about that, and I'll go ahead and stop making this video now, because I'm going to have to email Unicomp. Alright, we are back here with the correct Unicomp keyboard. And let me just tell you one thing about Unicomp. It's only been about 48 hours, or less than 48 hours, since I made the first part of this video. And Unicomp's customer service is absolutely fantastic. I emailed them at about 10:58 yesterday, and by 11:04 I had a response. So their customer service, that is the fastest response I have ever received from any customer service department whatsoever, ever. I mean, thinking back to the best customer service I've ever had, and Unicomp just blows it right out of the water. They're fantastic. And being a Kentucky Wildcats fan, I can't say I'm surprised that things that come out of Lexington are that awesome, but this definitely is. This is the classic 104 with black chassis and USB interface. And all that is in there is your Unicomp standard warranty, telling you what's covered in the warranty. And of course, I'm going to turn this keyboard over real quick, because a lot of people look at the date of manufacture on theirs when they make these videos. And look at that. It is the 18th, so this keyboard was literally made 1 week and 1 day ago. If that's not a fresh keyboard, I don't know what is. So I'm going to take the shrink wrapping off this thing and open it up and finally get to go over this thing and look at it a little bit. And here the Unicomp is on my desk. And yeah, I did get a little eager and carried away when I tore the shrink wrap off this thing, and I thought, you know what, this keyboard is so nice that I'm just going to go ahead and put it on my desk. And the reason this keyboard is so nice compared to a lot of modern keyboards is because of this. Hear that noise? That is because this is a buckling spring keyboard. And unlike the modern chiclet and rubber dome style keyboards, this keyboard actually has a spring inside that you can actually hear the tactile feedback that comes from each key press. And you can feel the tactile feedback when you type. And it's really, really nice. But really, despite all the cosmetic differences, this is in fact the same keyboard. And some of the keycaps are a little slick, but yes, they do come off. And I just started help. I don't need help. I might actually get a key remapper and remap some of these keys, since, as you can tell, there are no function keys on this keyboard like there was on my old weenie modern style chiclet wireless keyboard that gave out. Some of these keys up here I just simply do not use, so if I can remap them, that would be wonderful. One is help. I well, I won't say very rarely, I don't at all need any use of the help function, because using computers for about 18 or 19 years so far, I don't really need too much help in some of these programs, because a lot of them I've been using since I started using computers, so really having that F1 key still bringing up help is a waste of a key. But I still really like this keyboard. It's a very heavy keyboard. It weighs about 5.5 pounds shipped. The label says 6 pounds, but the website says about 5.5. And something else that a lot of people have pointed out on YouTube and in the forums is that these Unicomp keyboards have cosmetic imperfections. And one of them really shows up here, except you'll notice I have the lights on full brightness in here, and I can't see that little cosmetic imperfection that a lot of people have pointed out. Now, there are Flickr albums of this, forums, all kinds of people pointing this out. And if you're thinking about getting a Unicomp keyboard and you're kind of shying away from it because you've heard that there are cosmetic imperfections, don't worry about it, because I pay very close attention to detail, and I can't even see this. It's not visible with my naked eye, so, you know, I really don't think it's that big of a deal. And here's another difference between your original IBM Model M and these Unicomp ones. The LEDs are mounted on the top on these Unicomp Model M's, whereas the original IBMs were mounted on the bottom. And, you know, they also say that there's a little bit of an imperfection up there. I mean, I can feel it, but I can't see it. It's not really enough for me to even worry about. This keyboard is solid. It sounds wonderful. It sounds just like my boss's, or my former boss's, IBM Model M that he used on his desk. And boy, was that a fantastic keyboard, and this one is just as fantastic as that one. Well, that's all I have for you right now. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the section below. And as always, thanks for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day.